Yo, me and Bruiser Boy here are going on a little adventure. I have come across a gentleman who has an original flathead Go Devil 4-cylinder engine for a Willys. It's the previous generation to the one that's supposed to be in mine, but I think I'm gonna go scoop it anyways because it's super badass. It's not locked up, it's been freshly rebuilt, and I just want to hear one run, so we're gonna go scoop that up. Oop. There we go. Here's our little flathead. Bow! So we are back at the shop with our flathead. I'm gonna check that thing out here in just a minute. But again, this isn't the correct engine for that one. The engine that would go in my Jeep would be I believe it's called an FLATHEAD. This is the Go Devil Flat 4. It's the previous generation. But again, for the price, I couldn't help pass it up. This thing is super cool. I'm just gonna probably bring it back to life, probably degrease it, shoot some fresh paint on it, and then probably put it up for sale. So if anybody is interested in this thing, just hit me up. But without further ado, let's check it out. Yeah. All right. So check this thing out. I'm not exactly sure the year on it, but again, this is a Go Devil flathead 4-cylinder, and I believe as well as coming in the earlier generation Willys Jeeps, they're also a Ford tractor engine. This one is in a little handmade engine cradle that they were going to use, I believe, in a sawmill, or I forget what they had said, but it just got a little single handle, little clutch actuator on here. They just kept it super simple. And this box here, I believe, is going to be our ignition. And I also believe the gentleman said that what happens is if the temperature gets too hot or the oil pressure gets too low, this will actually stop this engine from running. So it's kind of supposed to have a built-in safety feature in it, one way or another. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to work, but this engine is actually loose. I mean, everything in this thing just moves so nice and freely. It was kept in a barn. They think it's been rebuilt, but they weren't sure. They were confident that it'll fire it up and run. It just needs I think a water pump gasket, and I'm going to degrease it. And this thing, believe it or not, turns over nice and freely. So I'm gonna dig in here, clean this up. It might need some wires or something. It looks like something made a home in the distributor at one point in time, but I'm gonna clean this thing up. Kind of just do the same thing I did with the Willys, is clean up wire ends, throw a couple gaskets at it, and I think I'm gonna bring this thing to life. I've got extra coils laying around. We're gonna get this unloaded, and not in this episode, but in a further episode, a future episode, I'm gonna bring this thing to life. But that's all I got for you in this episode, is just picking up this cool old flathead engine. I got some more researching to do before I move really, a lot forward with it. I know little to nothing about these, but so it's gonna be a learning experience for me, you, and that's it. Don't forget, I cannot talk today, wow. Do not forget to subscribe, hit that like button, make the little dingly bell, give you notifications when my videos come out. That's all I got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Deuces.